Can anybody raise their hand and tell me what the curl-up test is testing? Adam.
How strong your abdominal muscles are.
Exactly. It's testing that muscular endurance, how strong your muscles are, how long can they go. Endurance is how long they can go, okay? So you're testing the strength, muscular strength and endurance of your abdominal muscles, located in your stomach, also known as six-pack. When you are doing this test, can anybody tell me what you will do with that information? So once you get done, what should you do with the information that you get after you get done with the test? Luca.
Challenge yourself for next year.
Say it again.
Challenge yourself for next year.
Challenge yourself for next year. How are you going to challenge yourself?
By practicing.
You're going to practice and you're going to try to get a little bit better, right? You set a goal for yourself. So whatever your score is today, set a goal for yourself, try to improve that. That's what you want to do with all those fitness scores. Just trying to give you a little information to check and see where you're at. If you never check and see where you're at, are you ever going to know if you're getting better? No, you'll never know. So you need to check and see where you're at. That way you'll know if you're getting better or not. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. When you are taking the curl-up test, there'll be somebody in front of you that's going to be counting for you. You're going to be laying down on the mat. You'll have your hands nice and straight. If you're on the back row, please stand up. You're going to have your hands on the edge of that first tape line. When the CD says up, it will come up and cross the second tape. When the CD says down, you will go back down to the start. Up, cross the second tape, down, back to the start. Can anybody tell me, when I'm breathing, what do I want to do when I'm coming up, and what do I want to do when I'm going down? Yes. Everybody give Eden a thumbs up. Let me repeat that because I know some of y'all weren't listening. When you come up, you breathe out. When you go down, you breathe in. Just like we talked about last week for that pacer, your body needs that oxygen, so make sure you're breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Your partner is going to be sitting in front of you. They'll be watching your hands and your feet. They're watching your feet to make sure your feet stay on the ground. If your feet come off the ground, that is a mistake. They can be flat. One can be up, one can be down. Does not matter to me as long as they are touching the ground. But if one comes off the ground, then that is a mistake. So please watch your feet and make sure they don't come off the ground. They will also make sure your feet do not touch the mat. Please put your eyes on me. Please stop moving. Please listen. It will also make sure your feet do not touch the mat. If your feet come back and touch the mat, then that is a mistake because then you'll be using your legs to pull your body up. You want to make sure you have your feet out in front of the mat so you don't get a mistake for touching the mat. Does that make sense?
Wait.
Feet, two things. Keep them on the ground. Don't touch the mat. Thumbs up if you know what to do with your feet. Okay, hands. You gotta make sure you pass that second tape line every time. If you come up and do not pass the tape, that is a mistake. You also have to keep your hands on the mat. If your hands come up off of the mat, then that is a mistake. If they go past the tape and then go off the front of the mat like that, that is okay. So does everybody see the difference in what is okay and what is a mistake? Thumbs up if you see the difference. Okay. You have to make sure your arms are nice and straight. Please don't use your elbows and try to bend over on your elbows and pull yourself up. The CD does not get faster. It stays the same speed. Just do as many as you can. When you make your first mistake, your partner will tap you, hold up 1. What should you do on your first mistake?
Keep going.
Yeah, keep on going. Everybody say keep going.
Keep going. Keep going.
Second mistake, you'll tap your foot, hold up 2, and then your test is
over.
Can anybody raise their hand and tell me? On your second mistake, if you make your second mistake on 20, what would your score be? Steve?
19.
Why would it be 19?
Because you didn't make that one.
You didn't finish 20, so that means I would just subtract 1, and that would be my score. Any questions about tests? Peyton? School record is 80 curl-ups. The CD stops at 80. So if you can do 80, then the CD will stop and you will have maxed it out.
How many people have done it? 0.
After the test, you can look at the walls. Fitness Hall of Fame, you can go find out. Any other questions? All right, friends. Just remember, do your best. Please don't talk during the test. When your test is over, just sit quietly. And also remember to have tunnel vision. You should be looking at the person in front of you, not anybody else. Don't tell anybody else how to do their job. You only count for the person in front of you. Don't tell the counter that is next to you how to count for their partner. Thumbs up if you're ready. All right! Oh, we call your name. Please come and have a seat on the mat. First up. Please listen. Person on the mat, please lay down. Put your arms nice and straight. Put your fingers on the edge of the first tape line. I should not hear any voices. Should not hear any voices. Please make sure your feet are not touching the mat. Your fingers are on the edge of that first tape. Your feet are not touching the mat. Counters, you cannot touch your partner's feet except for when you tap them one time and let them know they had their first mistake, and then you tap them and let them know they had their second mistake. When you test it over, please do not talk. Please just sit quietly at your mat until everybody's finished. I'm going to give you a chance to do a practice if you want to do that. This is optional. I'm going to give you a chance to just try it out and make sure you know what it feels like to come past that tape line. If you want to do that, here's your shot. We will now begin the curl-up test. Ready? Begin. Up, breathe out, down, breathe in. Up, breathe out, down, breathe in. Take a deep breath. Rest. Take a deep breath. Rest. Please do not talk during the test. Do your best. Forget the rest.
Now, ready, begin. Up, down, 1, up, down, 2.
Remember, friends, it's just information for you. So then when you're coming back in 4th grade, you will have a number and a goal in mind that you can try to improve your score. So what I want you to do right now, you're going to do a walk and talk. I'm going to give you 1 minute. I'm going to play the music. When you are walking and talking, I want you to talk about 2 things. You're going to walk and talk with your partner about, number 1, what's your goal going to be for 4th grade? When you come back, what do you want to get at the beginning of the year in 4th grade on your curl-up test? Number 2, what are you going to do to try to reach that goal? What are some activities or exercises that you can do that will help you improve that curl-up score? After the music stops, come back to the yellow square and have a seat. Any questions? Monica? Nope. Walk and talk. All right, go.